Hey everybody, Razor Chance here, and I am going to continue on with sharing all of my games that I have as much as I possibly could and showing my support for physical media only because I actually choose to. I'm not doing it to call shots or anything, but I just wanted to at least show at least my dedication, my love to certain franchises, or even how far I've come in gaming and, you know, how much of a role that they actually play for me. And especially in this case right here. Now, I know everyone pretty much started this series right here, Need for Speed, with Underground 1, Underground 2, probably the earlier ones like Hot Pursuit 1, Hot Pursuit 2, Porsche Unleashed. But my story actually didn't begin until this one right here. I actually had this back in the day when I actually got it on my Xbox 360 back in 2005. Most Wanted 2005. Not to be confused with Most Wanted 2012, which is basically Need for Speed with a Burnout Paradise skin on it. This one, I've actually started everything. I know I saw one of my childhood friends play a demo for Underground 2, but it didn't really appeal me. But this one really, oh man, really fun game. From the minute I actually played it, like even way back on my Xbox 360, I was actually impressed on how fun this game really is. And playing it recently, still a fun time. The general racing, I feel like in this version in particular, is very tight and responsive. And the police chases are some of the most fun I could ever have, and even in any type of racing game. Like, this is just a load of fun. Now, this is also available on other systems too, like PS2, which also have an exclusive edition called the Black Edition, which comes with extra content, which is pretty cool. I think I would rather take the tighter controls from this over the PS2 version, but that's just my opinion. It's also available on original Xbox, GameCube, and I guess to a lesser extent, you got the portable ones. You got Most Wanted 510 on PSP, and then the Game Boy Advance and DS versions of Most Wanted. But yes, this one right here is my personal favorite, my starting point. So this one holds a lot of nostalgia for me. Everyone that's telling me to play, like, I should have started with Underground 1 and 2. I wish I could, but this is where I got my introduction, so don't at me. This game is very fun, but if you're looking for this particular version, good luck because I believe prices have gone up for this one. I know there's PC mods that you could definitely play, obviously with a higher frame rate, higher resolution, but I unfortunately can't do any of that stuff. So this is definitely the most I could definitely be willing to take. And then right here, the following game that came out, Need for Speed Carbon, was also another one I actually really enjoyed. Sure, it doesn't really hit the highs compared to Most Wanted, but I do like some of the things that this game did differently. I do like the nighttime setting. I do like the canyon races. Story, while never really the strongest suits of Need for Speed, I thought this one was an interesting experience to see, especially when it comes to like the cutscenes of all three of these games actually. They still top notch to me. This is a much shorter game, which is a bit of a downer, but I still have fun with it. The police pursuits are not as fun as Most Wanted, but I guess that's what you really expect. When you set the bar like extremely high, it's really going to be tough to replicate. Now, I actually have the Wii version of this game. I would have actually taken it out, but I decided to do that to share it for another time. I just only want to focus on the 360 versions, and in the case of this, is also available for other systems too, which this and the PS2 got a collector's edition, which is extra content. I was unable to find it anywhere, but just getting my hands on this game, still pretty fun. And short spoiler, the Wii version is definitely good, but I would take this version like leaps and miles ahead of the Wii version just because of like tighter controls, the graphics being top notch, especially when you're playing in full HD versus 480p, and also, well, the lack of motion controls if you can handle that type of thing. But yes, Carbon I definitely do like as well. This one right here, I have a soft spot for. Yes, this may not be the greatest of the three. In fact, Look up the development history of this game, and you're actually going to be amazed with this. That this was actually made during a time where EA had the studio Black Box, which was responsible for all these games right here, all the way up to Need for Speed The Run in 2011. They were working on this, Pro Street, and Skate 1 literally in the same time frame. So this game is kind of like a miracle it happened, but not perfect. But I have a soft spot. I can't really bring myself to hate this game, or at least this version of the game anyway, because I was told stories about the PS2 and Wii versions that it is particularly not something you really want to deal with. I mean, I'll take this any day. I'll still play it. I still play it from time to time. In fact, I got all the DLC from this game before they delisted it from the Xbox store. But yes, just to at least go in and brief, while it does like some things better than Carbon, it tries to replicate on what Most Wanted started, which it did. The police pursuits are just as fun as that game, if not slightly better. But the physics are kind of wonky, but you get used to them since this feels much more arcadey like. It's really hard for me to explain if you have not played the game yourself, but again, I can't bring myself to hate this game. Now, the PS2 and Wii versions, would I ever tackle them? No, I hope not. Especially reading the development history for that one. I mean, I'm just even amazed that this one even exists. So, yeah. So, this is just my continuation of sharing physical games that I have, and, you know, just so I share with you guys. Do you have any favorite Need for Speed games? Is it from the golden era, as I would call it, or did you start from the earlier years? Let me know in the comments section.